What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content. Today, I am back at it with the book paper pockets that I have been doing here on my channel. And today, I am revisiting an old video of mine where basically 2 years ago, sorry, there's kids screaming outside. Basically 2 years ago when I started going live was around Christmas time, was around before Christmas time. And so yeah, pretty much 2 years of going live. And back at it again with the same basic envelope that I made in one of those videos. I didn't listen to the video, I just watched it quickly. And also I didn't note in the comments or whatever where it is that I got this idea, because obviously I did not come up with this myself, but I didn't see it posted in there. So this is a single pocket and it's made pretty easily. I started off with some vintage book paper, but you can use whatever type of book paper you have on hand. Just make sure that it is not old paper, because we are going to be folding it, and some paper is a little bit too old to be folded. So you want to make sure, and you fold it, make sure it doesn't break or anything like that. So I started off with regular book paper. The only measurements that I really did was I put my paper cutter up against where the text line is lengthwise. So I cut off all the white space on the sides, and that left me with this basically long piece of paper. So that is what we are going, and I did double it up. So this is two very loosely glued with glue stick together, and that's what we're going to be working with. So let me show you how this is going to go. 1 second. Okay, hi Beverly, hi how are y'all? Okay, so the only measurement that I took was basically I folded the paper in half like this to make sure I have some space, and then this part right here is going to be folded over, so I made sure that it was not going to be, too much space up here or too little space to fold it over. So what I came up with was the first fold at 4 1/4, I believe, right? Is it 4 1/4? Yeah, it is. 4 1/4 is the first fold. Again, that's just for this pocket. Your pocket might have different measurements. But the fold right here should be the same. It's going to be 3/4 inch. So I got the fold here, and then this is going to be folded down as well, like this. So that's pretty much the only measurements that matter. Well, at least as far as this size and then the pocket. Your pocket might look a little bit different. 1 second, I'm just trying to make sure that this is even and not crooked. Okay, so that is in essence this pocket, and I just put a paper here and then a strip of paper right here and sewed it together. So that is what we're going to be doing next, is sewing it together. Pretty easy concept, and you can do it with any size paper, any size book that you have. And then just for some decoration, I did add a little one of my label sets to that. Okay, so what I need is some Christmas paper. And of course, I'm working with a bunch of scraps. So any of these would really work. Just want to make sure you leave some space here on the side so that you can see the text. That's the only thing I really care about. And that's a little bit too skinny. Let's see, a little bit too skinny. And that one has some edges. Let's see this. We'll do this one. And of course, I'm just going to use my straight edge because my paper cutter is way too big to keep out on the table. So I'm just going to use this method. And of course, you could glue this all together, but of course, I am going to use my sewing machine. Okay. And then we're going to need a little strip right here, just literally a strip. And it could be whatever size you want. I usually do about an inch. About an inch. And let's get this cut right here. Okay. So now we're ready to sew it up. And I'm using green thread today. It is just the Christmas color to pick. Okay, let me get over here to my sewing machine so y'all can see. 1 second, moving the camera back a little bit. Okay, we're good. Okay. So now what I did was I just did a zigzag stitch here inside of this square. And I'm doing a 2 length, 5 width. It's been like my favorite size to do. I don't know why, but it is. Let's see. And then you could also put a piece of paper in the back of it, maybe like a lined piece of paper so you could write on it, and then you could paper clip this to the book, to your junk journal. But I decided that I'm going to leave the back blank, and then I could glue this to the book, to the journal. So I think that's what I'm going to do with these. But the original ones, I did have a piece of paper in the back. Just not this time. Okay, so there is the pattern paper there. And then we're going to put this pattern paper right here. I just put it halfway down the little lip here. Oops, I'm out of bobbin. I'm out of bobbin. 1 second, I gotta make a bobbin. I don't even think I have another green bobbin. I don't think I do. I think I made it. Hang on. Yep, we're out of green bobbin, so let me make one real quick. Sorry, I usually prepare this beforehand. But 1 second. Hang on, my thread got caught. Why didn't my thread get... Oh. 1 second. Let's see here. My thread got caught in here. That'll happen sometimes. So I'll take my seam ripper. Sometimes I have to rip it, like actually cut it. This time I didn't. So that's good. So I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I know I am. My Friday has been pretty cool, pretty chill, pretty laid back. Let's see. Oh, I put out the new mini files. Hi, God's desire for me. How are you? Diana, I don't know why I always forget that. I know it starts with a D. I'm so sorry. I don't know why your name does not stick in my mind. I remember God's desire for me, but I cannot, and I want to call you Desiree, but I know that's not your name. Sorry. I My name starts with a D, but I just couldn't. It always slips my mind, so I apologize. I always say your username. And I'm always embarrassed. I'm like, oh, I know she's told me her name, but I just can't never remember it. Okay, let's see. And this green thread is running out, which is great because I only have 3 more. This is the first green spool I've gone through. Okay. Okay, made my... Okay, so my bobbin is back, my thread is threaded, and we're ready to finish this here. It's okay, everybody calls me Desire. I want to say that, but then I'm like, that's not her name. She told me her name one time. She told me her name a couple times. I know she did because I asked her. I remember I asked her. Okay, so that's going to get sewn down. And I'm also actually going to sew this down because when I did this one, I didn't sew this part right here. And I was like, I wish I had. So now I am. Okay, so the green really adds, oh, I don't know, I just really like green thread for Christmas now. Awesome. Okay, so there's that. Now we can sew it shut, basically. I'm going to cut off some threads because I can't stand the threads. Okay. And I did decide to make this this straight stitch a little bit longer than normal because the paper is pretty frail. Even if there's 2 pieces of it together, I just wouldn't. I didn't want to perforate the paper. Okay. Okay, so last thing to do, I got that all sewn up there. Last thing to do is to put on one of these cool little labels. I'm using my actual glue for this. I'm not sewing this because I don't want the wordage to get lost. So I'm just going to do that right there on this one. So that's how you make these little pockets. So I'm just going to basically keep making them because they're actually a lot of fun. They look really cute and they are not very hard to make, right? I think they look adorable. So let's keep at it. So again, I'm going to fold my 2 pieces of book paper that I cut off the white on the sides. And I determined that I need this to be at 4. Actually, it was 4 1/4. My goodness. Yeah, 4 1/4. And then this was going to be 3/4. This one seems to be too long. Let's see. It needs it at 4 1/2. That's a little bit better. I don't know why they're the same size, but when I do it at the same, did I score it at the right one? 4 1/4. Oh, 4 1/4 is right here. Hang on. Trying to figure it out. This is exactly what happened to me yesterday. Okay, so Okay, we're good. I just did it at the wrong spot. Okay. Okay, so let's see for the inside part. Let's go with the opposite. We'll put this pretty paper in here. The pretty paper. Again, I want the text on the sides to show. That I do need to cut off a little bit off the bottom. Like that. And then I'm going to use same paper I did over here. Over here. And I just need about an inch of it. Okay. Now we got all our papers. I'm gonna do a different stitch for this one, just switching it up. It's a blanket Frankenstein stitch, as I call it. So let's do that. Mainly using the stitch on the longest by the setting. These are gonna be so festive. The machine actually sews pretty straight on its own. I probably don't even ever have to touch it and it goes straight. Okay, let's do this now. The link for the little labels in case y'all are interested. Okay, there. The little black and white labels, if you guys are interested, are right here. I'll leave the link. Okay, here it is. I gotta buy a new keyboard too. This keyboard forever. Okay. I gotta sew this one right here. Okay. Okay. So now that we got it all sewn up, let's sew it shut. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh, I love the colors on these one. This one, it's the opposite of this one, basically. I think it looks pretty cute. This might be a little bit too thick, but it's okay. Still looks cute, though. And let's add one of the little labels. I'm going to put this one over here on this side just to make it a little bit different from the other ones. But what do you guys think? I think they look really cute. They're tiny, but you can still put some stuff in them. And like I said, you could put paper on the back of it or maybe like lined paper and you can write on it. This time I decided to make these so that they can be glued to the page. Normally I would make these with something on the back so that way they can just be paper clipped on the page. But I think they look really cute. I think they look adorable. So let's keep going until time runs out. Okay, so again, I'm scoring at 4 1/4. Flip it. Then on this side, I do 3/4. There we go. I'm going to do the rest of them. I did prepare a number of them so I can do some with y'all. Of course, I'm not trying to make too many. I am still trying to, I'm not trying to make the most junk journal, Christmas junk journals this year. I am trying to make a couple, then maybe have a couple of ephemera sets to sell. And maybe if you have a really strong piece of paper or a piece of book paper, you're not going to need to double it up. But for this book paper, I thought it'd be best if I did double it up. But if you didn't, when you put this piece of scrapbook paper right here, you're basically doubling it up. So it's very, very sturdy. So even if you don't have the most thickest of papers, it could still work. 4 1/4 and 3/4 on this side, like that. Like that. Quarter. Okay, last one that I got. 4 1/4. I like to do it on the side that has type. So if one side is blank, I'd rather use the side that has type on it. And then 3/4 inch right here for the little lip. There we go. Okay. So those are the ones I want to do. How many is there? 6? Yeah, 6. Cool. Cool. Let's see what papers I'm going to use. Oh, this one might fit. Again, I'm still using scraps. So Some of them are all jagged edged, which is cool. It's fine. It's not going to show. So this is the perfect project for that. Awesome. Just like that. Let me make it a little shorter. Just a tiny bit. Okay. And now our piece of paper is going to go across there. And this looks cute. Yeah, this looks cute. It's the perfect size. You could probably make 2 of this one. Because it's quite a... Yeah, we can make 2 of them, but this cool. So we'll set this aside so we can make the next one. Oh, that's too skinny. Let's see, I got this. This is pretty. This could work. Yeah, this could be cute. Okay. And we're gonna make it a little bit thinner. I do like using a book paper because I have way too much of it. You could probably use this one right here too. Okay, so there's 2 of them. Okay. And this would work. Even if it doesn't go all the way down too. It still works. It still works. No. Here we go. I got this one. Which is beautiful. I've been watching craft videos again recently. Oh man, it really makes you want to clean your area. And almost like redecorate everything, almost. It almost does make you want to do that. This is supposed to go this way, actually. Go ahead and cover that. Get no, I'm gonna do that. No. Okay, 1 second. Sorry, I'm just looking through my scraps. Trying to see if I can find something that'll work with it. I think this will go. I think it's the right size too. It is cool. Love it when that works out. Ooh, I made it crooked. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Again, you guys. Okay. So when this keeps happening to me, it's because I'm not putting enough pressure right here in the middle. And so it slips by, but it normally does not do that ever because I keep enough pressure on it. Oh gosh, I made it too thick, of course. Of course. There we go. Okay. Okay, so that, and then this is going to go right here. Perfect. Got another one. I don't have this as the inside of one of them. So let's do that. I need to make it a little bit not as wide, just a little bit. Lori, I'm good. Thank you for thinking of me. Of course, Lori. Hi, Chris. You made it. We're making some more pockets. Where did that go? Oh, that one. This so this one is going to get. Oh, it'd be cute if we had one of these that said Mary, a stripe that said Mary. That'd be adorable. Okay, see, that's too thick. Gosh darn it. Even that is not so thick. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. We just gotta make it not so wide. Okay. So those two will go together. Okay, I got two more combos to make. I got this. Mary, Mary, Mary. Mary, Mary, Mary. Use the back of it. That's already the perfect size. All right. All right. So it's going to go right here. And then the strip. Well, it could be this. Yeah, it could be. Let's see. Oh gosh, that's way too wide. What I need to do is do it this way instead. Okay. I'm gonna have more scraps, y'all. It just never ends. The scraps never end. Yeah, these pockets are awesome. They're really cute, really simple. And you can decorate them, of course, for any theme. That's what I love about all these pocket projects. I can make them again for a different theme. That's it. Don't think I'm not. Don't think I won't. Let's cut this part off of here, though. I think I would like this part right here. Yeah, that's cute. Doesn't really show all the presents, though. I just saw a circle pocket. That was adorable. Oh, wow. That sounds cute. Circle pocket. Fancy. Who made it? Lori. I like the stitch using them. Thank you. I'm trying to use some fun stitches. You know, try to be a little fun. Okay. This is gonna go. I'm gonna do this one right here. That'll go good. Okay, so let's get these sewed up. Whew. Took me 10 minutes to get all that together. My goodness. Okay, so still using green thread. I'm just loving it. I'm loving the green. So zigzag stitch first. Yeah, the green just really does good with this paper pad. Again, if you want to cut out some hard parts of designing, just go ahead and buy a matching paper pad. And all your projects, no matter how many junk journals you do, they'll all kind of look like they're part of a collection. You know what I mean? That's what they'll look like, and you'll look really fancy. I could have done a different stitch for this. I guess I'll do that next. Stitch there. Stitch right here. Then, gotta trim. Okay. straight stitch, and this book is a little bit old, so I'm going to be using a length of 4 so I don't perforate it. Okay, I'm trying to get close to the edge here. Okay. So now we're done with that. Then I'll grab one of my little black and white labels. 18, Septaria 18, I think is the name. I will look it up. Okay, so then this will be right here, the little label. Looks adorable. Yep. I made the pocket without the label first, but then you know what? The little label just adds a little bit of interest, and it kind of draws your eyes to it because it's black and white amongst a bunch of color. So I really like it, and it looks really cute as part of this set with all these cute papers from this awesome paper pad that I'm using. And I'm really enjoying these pockets. They look adorable. Literally, I rewatched my video from 2 years ago, like 5 minutes before I went live to figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, so number 30, I'm going to do the blanket stitch again. So 31. And I'm going to make it the longest possible. I will have to look it up. Is it Sandy of Septaria 18? Okay. Sounds cool. I'm in the mood to make book page pockets, so that's good. And this is definitely a good way to use up all your scraps. Okay. That stitch is fun. And let's continue that fun stitch over here. This one person is on their motorcycle and they've been listening to the music outside of the parking lot, so okay, so one more of those stripes. These stitches. Okay. So that looks fabulous. Now we need a straight stitch to close it up. Okay, this one looks fun. I don't know why this reminds me of like some back to school like teachers project. I don't know why. Maybe it's the black that makes me think of like a chalkboard or something. Tim Holtz people. Oh, the Tim Holtz people are cool. I've been thinking of making my own set of Tim Holtz people. Have a bunch of different people. Okay, so there's that pocket. Really nice. I like that this part right here is folded, because you guys know I always worry about that part of a pocket. So fold it over or sewn on top is the way to go. Let me get a little label on it. Okay, let's see this one. That looks adorable. Let's put this down here. I've been putting the little label on different spots just to switch it up a little bit so that they don't all look the same. These are adorable. These are probably my favorite pockets that I've made so far. I don't know why, but they're freaking adorable. And they're good small size for regular journals, and then these would be perfect for mini journals also. So these are adorable. Officially. And I just really like the paper pad that I have for these, really. Okay, so let's do the next one, and let's do the honeycomb. It's a little bit too long. Hang on, let me just cut this. It's just a little bit too long. Okay, hang on. Okay. So let me do what I call the fishbone stitch. It's just like a V-shaped stitch. And I really like it. Okay. Oh my gosh. He is really feeling his playlist. If I get demonetized, yes, please leave, motorcycle dude. What the heck? At least people in the car can't hear it. This guy's a motorcycle and he's just playing. He's playing all the hit stuff. He's playing all these oldies, like I felt like he was out there serenading people. I was like, wow, this guy's in love. Like, so unnecessary. So unnecessary, sir. What the heck? I'm in the middle of my show. What the heck? Some freaking like tough looking biker dude listening to old R&B hits. Oh my god, he's been out there for a minute. He has been out there for a minute. I almost had a request. I almost gave him my list of requests. He was out there so long. Greetings from Long Beach. Oh my gosh, I love Long Beach. Cecilia, I love Long Beach, California. I used to go there every summer as a kid. Every summer we'd go to Long Beach for a couple days. I love it. I love Long Beach. Okay, and I've never heard that biker dude out. Like, I've never heard him. So he was new to the neighborhood. I don't know what he was doing. Just out there brokenhearted, I guess. I don't know. He was listening to some pretty romantic hits. All right, so let's see. Straight stitch now. Number 4. Somehow my sewing machine ends up out of frame every time I show it. I forgot to backstitch. Backstitch. Gosh darn it. No, I forgot to backstitch. Okay. That one went way crooked. Okay, fine. And that pocket is done and it looks so cute. You need to rev your sewing machine. What does that mean? Because I would like to know, because it's making that sound and I'm sure you can hear it. But I don't know what rev up my Oh, you mean like how he revved up his bike? Is that what you mean? I thought you were trying to help me with my sewing machine because it's like making this dry sound. Or were you talking? You're right. I should have challenged his motorcycle. Y'all are too much. Y'all are too much. Hi, Happy Maker. I didn't see your name. Hi. I got excited about Long Beach. Sorry. Hi. Gosh, the weather must be so nice there right now. Oh my God, I'm so jealous. Freaking love Long Beach so much. Okay, so 15 cents. It's gonna go right here. I can just imagine the Long Beach weather right now. You need a sweater. It's all nice and red. Oh my God, it's so nice. I freaking love it. I love to be in Long Beach too. Okay, so next we will do. Okay, let's do the honeycomb one. Is it getting colder yet? Girl, Long Beach is always cold at night. It could be 100 during the day, but at night it's like 60. Ah, Long Beach is so nice. It's always cold in Long Beach. At night anyways, it's always fresh. Fresh. I would say Las Vegas gets fresh during the winter. I wouldn't say it gets cold. The coldest it gets here is 40 degrees. 40 degrees. That's the coldest it gets. And that's at night. During the day, I think the coldest it gets is 50. I don't think it's ever been 40 degrees out during the day. It does snow every once in a while. But for the most part, it's like 50 degrees, the coldest during winter, I would say. Which our winter is like, what, like 1 week long? You get like 1 week of winter and then it's downhill from there. Like pretty much downhill from there. Hi, Michelle. Buffalo, New York is cold in winter. Yes, that is where I live. Ugh. I only say that because I cannot stand the cold. 40 degrees is the coldest I would ever want to feel. I'm sorry. That's why I make that sound. No disrespect. It's just I don't like the cold. I do not do the cold, y'all. I don't do cold for more than 5 minutes. I want to get out of there. I don't like it. I don't. We have a mountain nearby, and you know, in the wintertime it gets snowy. And sometimes family comes and they want to go to the snow, and I'm like, I really hate it. I really do hate it. I'm the worst in the cold because I'll be there for 5 minutes and then I'm like, okay, this is fun, but like, let's go because I'm cold and I just don't like it. I don't know how I didn't mind it as a child, but I could not live. I could not live. North Dakota was freezing. Never again. I can't imagine. I can't. I literally could not imagine. I've never been in anything colder than 40 degrees. Ever. Okay. It's 34 right now. Michigan girl. No. How about no? How about I don't even have clothes for that kind of weather. I have to go. I literally have to put everything I own together, or or go shopping because I'm not equipped for that at all. Like in the winter, in the summer, I wear shorts and tank tops, and in the winter, I wear just some light leggings and a sweater and a tank top. That's like I just put on a sweater when it's cold. It's pretty much the only difference between my winter and my summer here. And honestly, my leggings don't even warm you up at all. Like, they're terrible. They're the worst leggings. I need to buy new leggings. That reminds me. Ones where, like my leggings only warm me up during summer. Like, how bad they are. But I don't know. Somehow I still keep wearing them, and I like them. But I've heard that there's better ones. It gets negative 50 here with wind chill. I don't know her. I don't. What? No, I can't. I can't. I don't even want to imagine it. It's making me uncomfortable. The Brother machines are great and not expensive. I want to buy a sewing machine. What do you recommend? I definitely recommend the one that I have. Honestly, I have. Let me show you. Let me put it in a shot here. I have the Brothers Project Runway Limited Edition CE1125 PRW. It is a great machine. I believe this one, I don't know if they have a new model. They always have a new model here and there. This one was $169, I believe. And it was at Walmart. And it has 100 stitches and it can do buttons. Buttons and some other stuff I don't ever do with it. But all the stitches are fun for junk journaling, and it is great for sewing on paper. And I go from paper to fabric to paper, back and forth all the time, and I've never had a problem with it, except for when it had been 2 years and I needed to get it like oiled up on the inside and everything. But of course, with any sewing machine, I would always recommend that you buy the warranty and the extended warranty in case anything goes wrong. I have opened it and moved something and it like messed up the sewing machine. So things like that. But overall, I really do like the sewing machine. I've had it for 2 years now. And I did have a couple of duds before that. So that's why I tell you, get the warranty so you can always switch it out if you don't like it. But I really, really do like this sewing machine. Now, I will tell you that I am a little biased because I've never really used any other sewing machine. So take that as you'd like. I was a new sewer when I first got my sewing machine. And I'm not like a professional or anything booked to sew. Junk journals where I can tell you that nothing needs to be perfect. It's great. I love it. I love this machine. Just get the warranty. I think they have different models on Amazon. They don't actually sell this one on Amazon for whatever reason. I think maybe Walmart has like some sort of exclusive deal with them or something. Do you like it too, then? Diana, do you like it too then? I'm worried I will have trouble putting thread in the needle. You probably will. I'm not going to lie. You probably will. But you can have somebody show you how to do it. Or specifically this machine, I liked it because if you look up Brothers Project Runway, and even if you look up the specific model, you will see plenty of people making videos about it. So honestly, whatever question it is that you have, there's already a video out there about it. Like when I first got the machine, I had trouble threading it myself. I went to my mom so she could help me. But there are videos on how to do it, and there's a lot of videos on this specific machine. It's a pretty popular machine. A lot of people use it, and like so, a lot of people make videos about it. So that is very helpful. Also, a reason why I bought this machine is because of that. Also, if you wanted to go a different route, yeah, it does thread itself actually. Down here, it has a self-threader. It took me a minute to learn how to use it just because I'm slow. It's not difficult, I'm just slow. But yeah, it does have an automatic threader, which is great. It has a bobbin, which I didn't know that sewing machines before didn't have bobbin threaders. That was new for me. Oh, but if you did want to go with something different, another recommendation I would give you would be to go to Joann's. If you want to go check out the sewing machines at Joann's, I suggest that because they don't have this model at Joann's. But what Joann's does is they will teach you how to use your sewing machine. I think you have to buy the lessons. I can't remember if you have to buy them or if they come with the sewing machine, but they will show you how to use the exact machine that you just purchased. But definitely, I definitely went with this model because it was popular on YouTube, and if I had a question, I could just look it up, and there's bound to be somebody who also had that question and made a video about it. And for 2 solid years, this sewing machine had no problems, no issues, and it sewed just fine. But honestly, there's some things you learn, of course, when you get a sewing machine, when you have a sewing machine. So also in general, you should watch general sewing videos, like beginner sewing videos. They'll teach you some tricks that I don't think people who make junk journals have really covered. It's just basic things that you could learn from basic sewing videos. But I just use a regular needle with this, regular universal needle, and it works just fine. Which is great. And Brother's really good too about their return policy, and so is Walmart. So if you have any issue with the sewing machine, just send it. Just give it back to them and get a new one. And of course, there's lots of shops in town that fix sewing machines and everything. So for a cost, now this machine cost me, like what I say, $160. Now the maintenance on it did cost me $80. But I don't know, it was worth it because my machine was good. There was no issue with it. It was just like a little dry, needed some oil. So I was really happy I got that done. So that's also an option if you want to keep switching machines. It's just to go get it serviced. Okay, you guys. I am pretty much done for tonight. And I hope you guys come and check out my shop. Where I have Junk Journal Printables. I have these little labels. I did link them. I'll put them in the description box below as well as in a comment where you can get the printable little labels. I think they just look adorable on these pockets here. And I will be back with more fun on Monday. And we'll be doing something else Christmas related probably. I'm really into Christmas right now. The feeling fades when it gets closer to Christmas, but right now I love it. Okay, you guys, I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me tonight as I made these little pockets. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank y'all for coming to hang out with me this whole week. And yeah, we'll be back on Monday for more fun. Give me a little thumbs up if y'all enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you have not. I pretty much post a new video every day of the week, y'all. Have a good day, and I will see y'all on Monday. Bye.